What? Divorced women with daughters are popular in rural matchmaking. Give me a break. So, supposedly, women were not popular back in the day when the one child policy was in place, but nowadays they are super popular because I'm not Chinese, I'm from Mexico, by the way. So, let's get down to the story. In a recent viral video from Henan, a woman shed light on rural matchmaking trends. Rural matchmaking trends? I didn't even knew there was a rural matchmaking trend. Sparkling widespread discussion online. According to her, rural areas are witnessing a unique phenomenon where divorced women with children, especially daughters, are highly sought after in the matchmaking market. Surprisingly, their dowries, bride prices, once again, often exceed those of women marrying for the first time. Oh my God. What? When you thought you have heard everything regarding like marriage relationships in China, a new article comes and just swipe the hell out of your knowledge. The woman described rural matchmaking practices where several men might meet one prospective bride in a so-called group interview format. She explained that divorced women with daughters are more popular than those with sons. Matchmakers even pitch this as a selling point, arguing that having children proves a woman's fertility. Oh, there you go, have it. The reason. A significant factor for families looking for future heirs. Oh my God. Oh, now I understand. A divorced woman with a child, especially a daughter, is seen as a safer choice, the woman explained in the video. Matchmakers often tell potential grooms, if you marry a woman without children, there is no guarantee she can conceive. If she can't, you will have to spend money on treatments. But if she already has a child, she's proven she can give you a family. The video garnered heated reactions, with many sharing their observations and frustrations about rural matchmaking practices. Because you have to understand, guys, like rural matchmaking practices vs cosmopolitan or city life practices are quite different. One user noted the economic rationale. Daughters cost less than sons. Sons require more money for education, housing, and marriage, while daughters are expected to bring a dowry when they marry. Another comment shed light on the demographic challenges in rural areas. In some villages, there are 40 or 50 bachelors aged 30 to 50. Younger women either marry early or move to cities for education and never return. Oh God, so you're telling me like in China there are cities full of like single men? I mean, we have to understand which kind of single men are there, like, because oftentimes I recall when I was studying in Shenzhen University, and us foreign girls will not be very likely to go out with Chinese guys. Not because we despise them or we don't prefer them as a choice, but it was the fact that rarely they will look to us, even in the campus university life. It was Chinese students living their own life and us foreigners living on our own like bubble, like it was just very complete different worlds. Anyhow, let's continue. So that is why so many foreign girls will just marry foreign guys in China. But the contrary happens when it comes to foreign men in China. Most of them will opt to marry like Chinese girls because it's convenient for many reasons, as well as there are so many choices over there. However, some found the trend disheartening. It's all about finding a womb to be your children. One person remarked, "There's no love or connection involved." Oh my God, I thought Chinese married because of love. I was so unaware of that. Are you serious? Oh my. I'm just being so sarcastic. And I'm not saying by no means that there are no love in there, but like maybe 10 out of like maybe, how many? 2 to 3 marriages. Maybe 3 will be a little bit too much. Maybe 2 marriages out of 10 will marry out of genuine love. That's my say. What do you guys think about it? There is no love or connection involved. People are willing to marry strangers after a single meeting as long as the financial terms are met. Yes, that's totally true. Some even state, when I was in Shenzhen, I was like in the Lianhuashan Park, and they have like the marriage market. And you can see in the papers that some of them were willing to marry in 30 days time, like a month time. So basically you hardly get to know that person, but you already got engaged and ready to marry in a 30 days period. Other matchmakers are manipulating the systems to inflate dowries and promote these second marriages. It's all about profit. Oh my God, that can totally be true whenever it comes to China and money, of course. The discussion also brought attention to extreme cases. One commenter shared a satirical story about a woman in their village who had been married and divorced 7 times. What? Like our last story was about a woman, 38 years old. Shout out to all the 30s. I'm almost 38, by the way. But she rejected the boyfriend in proposals for the 8th time, and when that happens, he suddenly just went to another woman to ask for marriage because he was tired, supposedly, of asking her, which I can somehow understand, and as well not fully. Hold on, my cell phone is lost. And now this one is like, one commenter shared a satirical story. So this is another story where she is divorced 7 times, bringing up 9 daughters. What? Despite this, she reportedly secured a marriage with a wealthy businessman 20 years her junior. What am I doing here? I must book my flight ASAP. Hold on, what? I must repeat the whole thing. Wait. Okay, there is a woman in the village who had been married and divorced 7 times. And I suppose in each of the marriage she had children, yeah? Bringing up 9 daughters. Despite this, she reportedly secured a marriage with a wealthy businessman 20 years her junior. What? Receiving an extravagant dowry that included luxury homes, cars, and even private islands. What? I'm just so overwhelmed, guys. Like, what? 20 years her junior. So I'm just thinking that guy must have been 20 or 20 something. I don't think he will be 18, and she must be 40 or something like that. Private islands? Where do you guys get this? Other highlighted practical realities. A user recounted, in my village, a divorced woman with a 12-year-old son remarried within 3 days of returning home. What? I mean, this is just nonsense, crazy. It's just to the extent of being super funny. Divorced woman with a 12-year-old son remarried within 3 days of returning home. Her family negotiated a dowry of 280,000 yuan, 38,500 USD, approx, partly to help her brother afford a bride from Myanmar. This is just nonsense. So for those of you guys who are thinking my age women were inspired, you have to rethink things again. And for those of you girls thinking you are not worth a dime, no way. Like, seriously. But the thing is, like, you must be like having children in order for them to pay for you. Who understands men? Like, men here in the West, or at least Latino men, will be like maybe also foreigners like from the West will also prefer a woman without children, because therefore you don't have that kind of baggage. But men in China will prefer a woman with childs because she can still conceive. But give me a break. That woman that remarried after she the seventh divorced, and like, would she be marrying a guy that like 20 years junior, her junior? I mean, will she still be giving birth? Like, she already previously had 9 children. That's just nonsense. So they are like a factory of children. Like in China, if you could make a children factory, they will do it. Okay, let's see the comment section. 5,000 years of civilization, and this is how people are acting. Precisely. 5,000 and still going strong, thank you. It's all about profit, just like the users noted. Also, daughters cost less than sons. They are finally just now figuring this out. Who wants to live in a village? That's right. Okay, I'm like really surprised, but at the same time not that surprised, since we can encounter these kind of stories on an everyday basis coming from China. But the fact that you can be divorced 7 times and remarry some like a multimillionaire that will pay for you, and I'm just really curious whether or not this woman was still gonna give birth. Will she be giving children to this guy? It's just very weird. Oh my god, guys, if you have some stories alike, please let me know in the comment section. And also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and support me on the comment section through my what is that? Buy me a coffee PayPal donation. Love you.